Hello and welcome to this brief video in which we look at the gas analysis and emissions monitoring market in the States. And to help us with that, I'm delighted to welcome Roger Downey, who's president of Highmark Analytics based in New Jersey. Welcome, Roger, and thank you for sparing us your time. I wonder if you could kick off by giving us a brief description of your company and perhaps describe how Signal Group fits in as you're one of their official distributors into your activities in the States.
Happy to have you. Thank you, Graham. In answer to your question, Highmark Analytics is a distributor of instrumentation for gas analysis, sample gas preparation, and provides methodology development for everybody involved in combustion and manufacturing across the entire lower 48 and Canada. Our instrumentation lineup is primarily focused on customers who are involved in commissioning of new large field thermal systems, such as turbines, large-scale stationary industrial engines, heat exchangers for specialty chemical manufacturing. And in that, we run into a very unique crossroads where our customers need instrumentation that is rugged, has intentional high quality, and is capable of surviving shipment across the globe for multiple commissioning environments. So the unique challenge that we have for our customers, we need to provide instrumentation that is capable of providing the accuracy of stationary systems, but with the robustness and the durability to be shipped and handled by air, sea, and bonded warehouses all over the globe. And in dealing with that environment, it's not every manufacturer that can prove the test of time where their instruments are worthy of the investment and the deployment in those type of critical test environments. But the fact that they make everything themselves, the fact that it's hand built, you can see the quality, you can see the product architecture, and it's intentional product design and quality, which is not always easy to find today when, in essence, three-quarters of the stuff comes from China and everybody just puts it in a box with a sticker on it.
So in amongst the Signal range, is it the gas handling equipment or is it the gas analyzers? And if it's the gas analyzers that are most popular with your clients, is it the fixed analyzers or the portable analyzers? And are there any particular species that you're measuring that are of particular value from Signal?
We've had extremely high levels of success with the portable heated flame ionization detectors. The previous generation called the 3010, and then the current generation that they're marketing as the Solar FID. These instruments have been well received because they are designed for portability and yet have the versatility and the durability to be deployed for jobs that can last 6, 7, 8 months for a field overhaul of a dozen turbines at a power generation plant anywhere in the world. The lineup is very robust. We primarily have sold their flame ionization detectors for total hydrocarbon and non-methane hydrocarbon instrumentation. And we've also had a very good engagement with them with their dilution systems and sample gas preparation heat exchangers. Excuse me.
Sure. Amongst that equipment, are they using it, or with that equipment, are they using it for process control or for compliance monitoring, or both?
A mixture of both. A lot of customers, really the only difference between a process analyzer and a compliance analyzer is the intent and deployment of the gear. It's the same instrumentation. One brings about a set of requirements for QA and QC, along with direct connectivity and data logging for regulatory authorities to be able to view the data remotely. But in essence, it's the same instrument. So we have customers that do both.
Sure.
We have one client that uses a multi-gas infrared analyzer from Signal, both for process control of we call it an RTO, which is really just an oxidizer, for complete thermal destruction of waste products in a manufacturing facility where they make printing ink. There's so many different intentional places where these analyzers go online, and one thing that has really shined with Signal is the post-sale support. You know, everybody looks great at a trade show, but it's another thing to actually have the confidence to take a manufacturer's product, deploy it, and then trust that if there is a problem, the company has enough professional bench capacity to support the customer's questions, needs, and expectations.
Yeah.
Because in this market that we serve, the number of monitored sources really has not increased. So the competitiveness to be able to win client confidences and be in that supply chain is ever increasing. The selection of a business partner for us as a professional instrumentation distributor is critical because it's an exchange of trust. Not only does Signal's staff have to trust that we're going to bring their product to market with proficiency and professionalism, but we have to understand what it looks like after the purchase order and after the customers paid their bill and what the next 5 and 10 years looks like.
Sure.
And I'm happy to report that experience has been exemplary.
Okay.
The support to the end user is excellent.
And you obviously weren't necessarily aware of that when you chose to partner with Signal. So what were the key factors that encouraged you to sign up with Signal in the first place?
The degree of engagement and the technical response, speed and depth, the willingness to be able, because we are separated by the Atlantic Ocean, we're not in the same contiguous market. We have time zone differentials. So Signal's willingness to support us with engineering knowledge, to directly support the customer firsthand, and that organic extension of first trust and second aptitude. You know, the trust to work with a company and not hold them at arm's length, but also the willingness to dig deep and show us how to take care of the clients ourselves, so that when we sell something, the client knows us as the face of support as much as they may call upon Signal. There are times where I've had to rely on Signal staff directly because we were unavailable, other business commitments, projects, and whatnot. But it's that seamless interchange between them backing us up with engineering response. And also, when we first got started, they sent me a demo analyzer that I later purchased. I'm a big proponent of, we don't sell anything that we're not willing to purchase with our own money, use and offer to customers for assessments and backup analyzers if need be. So having the local inventory and stock capacity allows us to show a degree of market response that is really unequaled.
Sure.
Same day deployment of an asset is very difficult to find in our industry, and Signal has been willing to invest in not only showing us how to support the instrumentation, but encourages us to have a few things in the market with the customers.
Okay, that's great. Thank you so much for your time, Roger. That's been very interesting to learn about your business with Signal.
Thank you for your time. It's great to talk with you.